the daily money.
If the 6 players were part
there is
of it,
money
the
in our league,
kickback wouldn't have come.
look at where our goal king is going. Iraq. Our goal king is now going to Iraq to play. There's no money in the league.
Huh?
I'm talking about Samuel Atagumi.
Yeah. Was he the goalkeeper?
He won. He scored that 6 goals last day.
That's what I'm asking. If he was a goalkeeper, because it's a bit controversial.
Now he's going to Iraq.
You are also saying his. It means the 6 goals.
Oh, but they've accepted it. I don't know GFA that wrote on their website and congratulated him.
We are raising concerns. We, the spectators, are those raising concerns that we don't understand why a player will score 6 goals in a single match on the last day of the
Especially
matches. You understand?
Yes.
And we are saying that we are only raising concerns, but legally there's nothing. Have you petitioned the FA to investigate anything? Has anyone written to the FA?
I thought we saw videos, so the FA could have.
See, it's not about seeing videos or whatever. The FA is working with rules and regulations. If you think there's anything wrong with it, petition the FA. Write to the discipline committee.
Bamusa.
But if you sit and just write it and expect the FA, take what
Bamusa will petition the FA right after this program. So Bamusa. Yeah, we expected 58 million. We've made more than that though. Kadri has already done the calculation. Our profit sums up to 104 million. They don't believe that players should be taking 100,000 appearance fee, and then management committee members 62,000. They think that it should be a lot less. But I think that people should be paid for their labor.
Let me also begin by saying that.
Don't get us wrong. Don't say they shouldn't be paid though, but we are saying that at least instead of the 62, we could give them 20,000.
For some 10, I said 10,000.
Do you know what that 42,000? That 42,000 that on it, it can build a classroom block for a school. So don't get me wrong.
It won't be able to build all the classroom blocks for all the schools.
No, I'm saying one school.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. That's $42,000.
And there will still be.
It can do a lot for big boss.
And there will still be other schools under
That's
trees.
500,000 Ghana cedis. Not small money.
Small money.
And there will still be other schools under trees.
Yes, we know.
Even after building that one classroom block for a school, there will still be other schools under trees. So it wouldn't solve all the problems of Ghana.
So
I know. Yes,
we should allow people to be, what do you call it? Let me use the word siphoning our money and oh, come on, let's
Let me also say good morning to our listeners home. Good morning to Chairman inside Olikoku. Yeah, I heard the government has spent 58 million on the Ghana 2026 FIFA World Cup. And initially, I think it was 150 million. So out of the 150 million, it was 58. So it's not even out to half of the money that has been allocated. So clearly, somebody will ask, this money that they said they've spent, is it true?
The minister is here to give us the breakdown.
So, but at least
it's now in
no.
Glasgow.
But before you come and tell us that this is the amount you spent, the breakdown is supposed to be ready. Before you come and tell us the breakdown, or maybe fine.
I'm thinking
you have to bring the breakdown.
You go and present it in Parliament.
Oh.
The sports minister would do the breakdown.
He will do that. Don't worry.
This was only a medium.
He has assured us that in his tenure there, he will give breakdowns. So don't worry. We are waiting for him. After 11 days time, he will come from Glasgow. We are waiting.
Well, I heard my colleagues lambasting, complaining here and there. Why is it that players are taking this huge amount of money? You see, sometimes we look at after the World Cup, what maybe we've heard most of the clubs being linked with our guys. Clear indication that most of them has a wonderful tournament. So more or less, look at what they are going to earn. Talking about what's the name? This guy. This is our left back. Gideon Mensah, who had a move. A lot of them are going to. And I also heard this guy, Benjamin Asari. So most of these guys are going to move to Ipswich. Has also moved to Ipswich. So more or less, we'll see that playing for your country or your nation have a greater impact in your career. But then the money that they are giving to these players, there is no day that I will support. See, I've been using England as one of the examples.
All
go
of
to the
you
tournament.
this morning have used the English example. Are you
Oh.
saying that we should adopt the English model, where the money is channeled to charity? And you
Listen,
know what can happen to
Ghana,
money?
we are a poor
Wait.
country. We also need a charity.
Thank
I know what happens
Hey,
with charity
wait,
funds
oh,
sometimes
Mr.
in,
And I'm
Fuji.
saying that
Mr. Fuji,
Ghana,
in this part
for-
of the
let
world.
him finish.
Yes.
finish.
You see, for them, we can compare ourselves to them. Not necessarily like pushing or maybe taking everything from the players. You could give them something. You see the thing? Players are there who are ready to represent the nation. We've been seeing when these European countries or maybe if getting
South
call-ups,
American countries.
when they get call-ups, the
Mm.
excitement behind
Especially
it.
Brazil.
Not necessarily, especially Brazil, not
Mm.
necessarily like the money
Yes.
part of it too. They're not thinking about the money part of. So just look at this tournament. Look at what is happening to these Senegalese players. Just look at Bruno Guimaraes. Fine, all of us know that Anderson happens to be a wonderful player, but because of the tournaments, he also had a wonderful tournament. Look at the kind of money Man City paid for him. So more or less, why will you play? Why will you pay players such an amount of money? Is it that if you don't pay them, they won't come back and represent the nation or what? So sometimes you look at the country, a lot we are lacking, like we are just lacking behind. We can't compare ourselves to Morocco, Senegal. We can't. I mean, why these were the guys who were rather trying to learn from us. But I remember recently Yatachi was saying that we should try and adopt or look at
The
what
Moroccan
Morocco,
model.
Morocco is doing.
Mm.
So more or less by now he's also sitting down somewhere biting his fingers. So see, time will come if you are not careful. But now I can't even see something like Ghana playing against Cape Verde. We are always panicking. So,
Oh, the last time they beat us.
so that's what I'm saying.
Uh.
So more or less now the African countries, like they don't fear the country called Ghana. Simple because like what we are supposed to do, we are not doing it. Fine, we've been masters of Africa before, but now ask us whenever we go to African tournaments, what is our performance?
The last 3 AFCONs have been disastrous.
Mhm.
So what are some of the reasons why?
And the last one, we couldn't even qualify.
We
isn't
couldn't
it?
even qualify. So at least we need a whole lot of infrastructure in the country, yet we are not even getting it. Just look at our local leagues.
And the few we have not even
We are not
maintained them.
maintenance service in Africa or Ghana self matter. Just forget
You
it.
mentioned Boteman.
Yeah.
You've seen the video going around. It's sad.
It's an eyesore.
It's
Yes.
sad.
You know, recently before this thing, what's the name? Karela. They were using a little postcom before they came to Aliumab. So
yes, National Boost Sports
yes,
Complex, yeah.
yeah. You know, sometimes you ask yourself, why? Why is it so? Imagine Tamale and then Nalerugu, look at the distance.
Yes.
So simple put,
Mm.
our infrastructure in the country are not in good shape.
Mm.
To even so sometimes when I hear Ghana trying to host tournament, then I ask myself why. Maybe we are they coming to share some money.
Next
If
year
not-
we are hosting under 20 AFCON.
But
So-
$100,000 by 27 players.
a lot of money.
How much would that be? And what will he be able
That's
to do?
2.7.
So,
Thank you.
what infrastructure will he be able to give?
Hey, $2.7 million.
Yes.
Yes. What that's that world class pitch.
Yeah.
That saying it. Look, the problem with the anchor center. But the pitch, world class. How did it? How did it? 700,000.
So, we could have gotten another one,
Could have got yes.
or probably a better one.
Yes, and even $1 million can build all the other facilities I
Yeah,
just
we were talking
mentioned here,
about
the
the stands
offices, the
and the this
hostels,
thing.
and whatever.
Mm.
So that what we are currently having our referees travel here to Pram for referee course. The northern sector referees will always converge here for
Could
their
have even
courses.
added an athletic over.
You understand? For
Mhm.
their courses. You understand? Then the southern sector referees will move to Pram. Rather than everyone moving from here to Pram, and we have to even break the referees and coaches into badges because
Mm.
the facility cannot take all.
Mm.
All right. So, 58 million expended according to the finance minister. We've made quite a significant amount of money. Let's see what we'll be able to do with that. We've seen the models of other countries and how the Moroccans have used their money. How would we use this money? People are saying that it's the fifth World Cup and we have no legacy project. Maybe this is the time for us to at least get.
You see, with the Moroccan model, until government is committed, nothing will work. You understand? It's because the Moroccan government, that is the king of Morocco, is the one spearheading it, not
Yes.
necessarily the FA.
Yes. And
he's the
Thank
one
you.
spending the taxpayers' money.
and he was criticized for it.
But there's nothing you do and they won't criticize.
Yeah, even when Nkrumah was building the
You are
motorway,
well.
people criticized.
You understand? And
Yes.
even
Even
compare-
Akoso Bodam.
you see, we're talking about always, England, they give their money to charity, and you are saying, well, we are not comparing. The reason is, in England, the system is working. There's nothing like FIFA is coming or UEFA is coming to expect facilities. No. Today, if the England national team is playing against any team and decides to pick any venue, they know the venue is standing. You don't need UEFA to come and inspect the facility because systems are working there.
You are saying that much, part of the money could be channeled to charity, like it's done in the
No,
in the UK.
we ourselves, we are charity. We need the money.
And I'm telling you,
No, that's
like
it.
that.
we know what happens
You know
to
what?
charity money in
And I'm saying
charity
that
funds in Ghana. You see,
we are not channeling it into charity. We ourselves, our stadiums are charity. Let's channel the money there
Okay.
and develop the stadiums.
Mr. Fuzi,
Yeah.
you know, like why you keep on mentioning the English, like maybe the St. John's. He's been mentioning it.
St. George's.
George's. He's been mentioning it. I'm telling you, if you are a parent, then you enter there, you force all your kids to play football. I'm telling you, how they always receive the guys when they come on. And more or less, like there's some kind of discipline in it too. I quite remember some time ago, this guy, Bellingham moms took him there and they forgotten of his passport. He has to go back and break. Like more or less, you see the facility alone. See, Charlie.
But it's not just the facilities,
I'm
it's also the
see-
commitment. Pedro Porro went and gave them his medallion, the World Cup gold medal, to his grandfather, and said that it's because the grandfather used to drive him to go and play when he was a kid. Are you getting it?
Yes.
How many grandfathers would drive their grandkids to go and play football in Ghana?
People are doing it too.
Eh.
I'm telling you.
All right.
People are doing it.
So let's move on. Let's move away from that and talk about the Black Satellites. The Black Satellites are in La Côte d'Ivoire to take part in the Waffle Zone B Championship. They've touched down already in La Côte d'Ivoire, yes.
You know, this for we are hosting next year,
Yeah,
so
the
we've
AFCON
already
proper.
qualified. But just that, I think we want to be part of the qualifiers to prepare us fully. So, I think Coach Maso Kunedu is the one in charge of the under-20 now. So he has been able to assemble his players, train well with them. The last game they played a Division 1 side in Koforidia Sempafi. And then they won 2-1 before going to Cote d'Ivoire. So our first game will be, I think, on Monday against Nigeria. And so we wish them well. But in recent times, under 17, under 20,
Haven't fared so well.
yes, the performance there hasn't been good. But I'm praying that under the tutelage
Coach
of
Maxwell Kunedu.
he's very experienced.
Yeah.
Yes. I'm praying that things will change so that at least we'll be able to make an impact there. And even when we host the AFCON next year, we'll be able to qualify.
Yeah, Kadri. The last time we hosted the U20 AFCON was in 1999, and we won. Now we are going to play the Waffle Zone B, but we've already qualified as host already. We think that we'll win the Waffle Zone B and win the AFCON proper next year.
They have to since that glove not been consistent, it comes to I've struggled since, and it has always been a problem. Even qualifying to I would believe
It was in the COVID year that we won.
We won.
We won in Mauritania.
Yeah, with
Fatah Saku's batch.
Saku was part of
Eh,
that.
and because of the COVID, we couldn't go for the World Cup.
Oh, why?
Under Karim Zito, eh?
I think our very own Kino
Yeah,
was
Manucho was the
Yeah,
assistant.
Generally blame Europe.
Is it that we don't have the material, or it is the
We
selection?
have, it's the
we
selection.
have it's the selection.
The selection. The influence
Ah.
is too much.
Mhm.
The
We have.
influence is too, especially from Gabon, Academy,
Even the management
Especially-
committee members and the
Yes.
20 management committee members.
members, and
Mm.
to big men at the FA
Mm.
too. So at the end, you have.
Oh, that is where they used to.
We are
sell the
talking
players.
about the big men at the FA. And the big men in politics too, who would want to push in their constituent.
all part of the influence where I think years ago there was a guy in our if a certain party had won, he would have played in the national anthem.
Mhm.
Yes.
Mhm.
And you just
See.
know that this guy, even what he's doing here in his club, is just warming bench. And he was telling us that if his party had won that year, he would have gone to the national under 17 that year.
Mhm.
You understand? And the influence, we have the material,
True.
but the influence is we end up sending players that are not even supposed to
Mm.
be at the top. If we are lucky,
Substandard players.
if we are lucky, we do well. If we are not lucky, that is it.
Musa,
Yeah, Mr. Frizi.
we've always depended on the U20 team transitioning into the Black Stars.
That was them.
And and that's why we are struggling now. You think that Maxwell Kwenedu should be the one in charge, and in the next 4 or 5 years we should have some of these players in the current squad in the national team?
I think if they have a good tournament, why not? He's somebody who has been around this. Let's say he's been around with the guys for a while, talking about most of this in the levels. Also, Kunudu has been one of the coaches that I raise high when it comes to Ghana football. I don't disrespect him at all. I like the way he works. More or less, we all know from U20, most of the guys are likely to move into the senior national team.
Mm.
That's like when we had the likes of Jordan Dede Ayew
Mhm.
when they played the U20 in Egypt.
Dominica Dia
Yes.
and the rest.
Yeah, and the rest.
Jonathan Mensah.
Jonathan Mensah, Adnan Bedu.
Edmond Bedu,
So you could clearly see that those days, imagine
Mohamed
more than five,
Ransford was there.
Yeah, Mohamed Rabiu.
Yeah.
most of the guys
Momo.
moved to the senior team.
Mm.
But then you ask yourself, how many? Our U20, even qualifying for tournaments like this is even a problem. So how then do we even get our players? A lot of influence has been going in and around the camp, making it difficult for us to even like groom these young guys. So I think if they allow the guy to do his own, why not? We are likely to get at least, if not 3, maybe up to 4 or 5 players into the national team.
Because Fuzi, the waffle zone B, you know, our zone is a difficult
Very
zone.
difficult.
Difficult.
You have Ghana, Nigeria, La Cote d'Ivoire.
Why are you
Burkina.
scared?
Yeah, we're not scared. We are only saying that.
No.
We are only
When you are talking about football powerhouse, I think you will be mentioning Ghana.
Yes.
You'll be saying it,
Yes,
Brazil or
at the
what?
juvenile level.
So
at the,
why? Are you
Musa, you are-
running away from your?
At the juvenile level, it's Ghana and Nigeria that have won a lot of honors.
Yes,
You are right.
at the juvenile
Eh,
level.
So if you have Nigeria there, now look at the way Burkina
That's the
football
way, it's a competition.
is rising. And this time
Especially at
when
the
they meet
youth
us,
level.
when they meet us, they match us boot for boot,
That's
Burkina.
good. That's good.
And they are in our group too.
Eh,
So it's always tough for us.
it's a
And
tournament.
when you add Ivory Coast, if you add Ivory Coast, our zone is a top zone. Our zone is a top zone. I don't know why they decided to do
Yeah,
this.
in recent times, you said that Nigeria has also failed to qualify.
Yes,
for
they've been
the-
struggling.
the-
In recent times,
So,
Nigeria, they've been
tournament,
struggling.
Meaning things are not done the right way. So you just look at sometimes just
No,
look
it's not that
at
things are not done the right way. Just that, I think our zone is a top zone.
tough zone.
Oh,
If
So
you are
just
in the
look at
top-
look, see, I don't want us to go far. Just look at the World Cup. Maybe somebody will say, oh, let's look at the path Spain passed through before coming to the final. You know, some like I could remember he said, no, that where Portugal is passing through there, they will make it to the final because that path looks difficult. Because after you beat Spain, you are going to meet Belgium also,
Yes.
and France was also there.
Yes.
Compared to the other, then he was complaining. Like if they top their group, all these things will not happen.
But
Easy
do you
to say.
know that? Some Africans have complained about this kind of zone thing that CAF did, that they should relook at it.
Yeah, it's not giving us the best.
Yes, it's not giving us the best.
Look,
Best.
when the youth tournament, it used to be Ghana and Nigeria, U17, U20.
Thank you.
These two teams will go, and then occasionally you would have Mali, you could have Cameroon, you could have La Côte d'Ivoire
Yes,
join.
uh-huh,
But this
Senegal.
way, and now we are in the same zone. Sometimes we even knock ourselves out
Thank you.
in the Waffle Zone B and not qualify for the African
If
tournament
not,
proper.
Ghana is hosting the under 20 AFCON, and can Nigeria, Ghana, one of them will be knocked out.
Yes.
So just imagine. I heard they are also trying to introduce what's the name, the Nations League tournament within Africa. So they already started condemning that. If that is the case, they should even forget it about when it comes to West Africa, because West Africa, you look at the number of teams that are there, the big guys that are there, they should even forget it. But if you are
But
going to-
our own version of the Nations League will be different from that of the European.
Okay, you let's. I was going to talk about Maxwell Konedu's team. This could be the team that maybe could take us to the next Olympic Games. So, what should we be looking at going into the Waffle Zone B?
Actually, I don't even know the I don't have the squad. It's
Yes.
But I trust Marcel Konedu to assemble a very good team for us, knowing that his team would be the one to transition to the under 23, because our next Olympic Games is in early, and it will be playing the qualifiers very soon. And so the last one, it was Coach Ibrahim Tanko. We went to Egypt and we couldn't qualify. And so this time around, I'm expecting that the next under 23 coach should be able to do some magic and make us qualify, because 2004 Athens.
Yeah.
So we are praying that at least we'll be able to qualify in the next one in early.
Is it time for us to start paying these youth coaches, the youth coaches of our national teams?
It's long overdue.
People think that it's because they are not being paid and that's not their main job. That's why we don't get the best out of them.
Well, it's one of the factors. If you look at if we were in Europe, it could have been different. But in Ghana, where you are supposed to pay the coach to also at least that money.
Take care of his family.
motivation.
If you are not
Because
paying him,
they have
obviously the
families.
agents, he will take the dollars from the agents.
You take
He
the
will
dollars
take the
from the
dollars
agents.
from
But
the
even when we are paying them, look, they are still taking the dollars.
at least paying them. will-
Even when you are
very,
paying
very
them, they are still taking the dollars. Now you're not paying them at all.
So you
They'll
can
take
imagine.
left, right, center,
Yes.
All right, so let's
and
move
be
on.
chopping yafunyam.
We don't want to chop enough here. So, all right. So Black Queens coach came last. I don't want to mention the other name because it's a mouthful.
Okay, great.
Yeah, man, my brother came last. Let me. Kim last has named his final squad for the WAFCON,
Okay.
which starts in Morocco.
Mm.
So Kim last. I'm trying to get the squad.
Yes,
but you
fine.
sent it to
Okay, let me help you.
Yeah, you sent
So
it to
for
me
the
this morning.
goalkeepers, we have Afi Amenyeku
Yeah.
as one of the goalkeepers. We have Cynthia Conlan Fendeb.
Yes.
And then the third
Since
goalkeeper
Cynthia is there,
the third
I
goalkeeper
haven't
is
worried at
Osman Huzema.
Yeah.
The third goalkeeper. And then let's look at our defenders. We have Abna Anoma Opoku. We have Alex Tay. Hey, Alex Tay. It sounds like a male name. And then we have Anastasia Achan, and then we have Benedict Simon, and Comfort Yeboah, aka John Boy. And then we have Josephine Bozu, we have Portia Boache and Suzanne Amadia. And then for the midfielders, we have Chantel Boy Holoka, and then we have Evelyn Badu, Chris Asantoa, Priscilla Adubia, Jennifer Kuju, Princess Mafo, Stella Nyamiche, Alice Kusi, Linda Owusu-Ansah, Wasima Mohammed, Sharon Samson.
yeah.
The name I don't know whether it's Simpson or Samson.
Sometimes I see
It should be
Sharon
Simpson.
Simpson, and then
It should be Simpson,
no, I've
not
seen it as
Samson.
Samson.
And then the attackers we have Abby Kim, Ajagapena Zakaria, and then we have Doris Bodua. So this is the 25 woman squad that is going for the women who have gone. So it's probably the last squad. Only few additions. Ajagapena, for instance, wasn't part of the last WAFCON. She had been drafted in. I'm very happy for her. She was phenomenal in the last Motor Guinness Women Premier League, scoring 13 goals and winning the goal queen. And then in the Women FA Cup too, she won the goal queen in the Women FA Cup too. And then you remember the friendlies that she was invited. She scored in the friendlies, and so she has at least proven in the 3 games she has played for Kim Last that she has that talent that would push the Black Queens far. And I'm very happy for her and Ampem Dakwan ladies. And then the other players, I think, and then they've added Sharon Simpson. Sharon Simpson too wasn't part of the last WAFCON. She also scored in our last, our first friendly against Ivory Coast. She scored that 1-0. She scored the goal. And then in our last game too, she played so well. So I'm happy for her too. She was part of the Black Princesses team. And then now they have pushed her into the Queens. Very good transition there. So aside that, the other ladies, they were all part of the last WAFCON, and I think the teamwork, the team chemistry, everything, it's there. I am happy that they have added. You see that I say that when it comes to the women, it's like the GFA, they are paying particular attention.
They know what to
They
do.
now they have added a white assistant coach. The name is Pearson. And then they have added the goalkeeper's trainer, also a white Peterson. And I think that the GFA they are doing well. I'm told their payment is from the GFA that is taking care of their bills and their salary, everything, and that is good. And so we are praying that this time around they should be able to make it. You know that the projected final that has come out is Ghana and Nigeria.
Sure.
That is the projected final that they have projected that Ghana and Nigeria should be making the final. Although we know that Nigeria is the defending champions. We also know that this WAFCON will be the qualifiers to next year's Women's World Cup. And we are praying that the ladies should be able to make it to the semi-finals, where they will make it to the Women's World Cup.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
women's AFCON, that's the AFCON. It used to be one-sided. There was always a Ghana and a Nigeria thing. Then there will be South Africa somewhat. But these days, it's become very difficult to call.
Now Morocco is in.
Now there's Morocco. There's even Senegal. There's Cameroon.
But now this country, they seem to be falling off. Equatorial Guinea.
Yeah, Equatorial Guinea, yes.
And they were also doing
At the
so
point,
well,
at the
but
point,
now
Equatorial
it's
Guinea
like they're
came in.
going down.
But now there's even Zambia.
Ha.
You think that the Black Queens can make
I'm
it
surprised they've added Zambia to the dark horses.
You know,
So
the
that-
reason is that the Zambians currently they are
Yeah, it's no longer the team of 3-4
Exactly.
years ago.
maybe they will need some two rising. When you don't put a very good succession plan, end up facing what Ghana faced. Michael Shane said, big boy. We are still struggling, even though we are trying to cope with the system. And I think with the Black Queens, this is the best thing we have. I think every best player that we have playing either in Europe or Ghana in this squad. I don't think any player has been that. I'll continue to criticize exclusion of Amma Pele, national woman,
Elizabeth.
because she led the girls to rebel against everyone when it came to issue of their bonuses and allowances that were not paid. unfortunately, that was experience we don't face it. I am happy for one person, the girl, Patience.
Ajekepina Zakaria.
Pina Zakaria, Patience.
Yes, patience.
Patience.
I'm happy for
Patience. She played here
Yes.
from Save the Frog.
Boga
Ladies.
Stars.
From Save the Frog Lady. Had
Save the
very-
Frogs.
Yes.
Okay.
Ladies from Save the Frog.
Wow, I like the name. Save the Frogs. Okay.
Ladies. From Boga Stars Lady. And she's nothing.
Yes.
I think she's the first person from our region here,
Okay.
apart from the male nationality, that we are getting a female pass from, what do you call it? I think second. Second.
There was
You
this
are
girl.
talking about Black Queens or
Yes, she'll be
okay.
second.
Mhm.
She'll be
But we've
second.
gotten other ladies that
Yeah.
have played in the other
In the other teams,
other
yes.
teams.
Yes.
Yeah.
In the Black Queens
Mm.
itself.
And she's talking about from like
Just the
She
grassroots.
just
Yeah,
started
yeah.
grassroots.
started from the
Yes,
region
yeah,
because there was
yeah.
Enesina Bambila, but
Yes.
Enesina grew up in
Last time I
Takrady.
even mentioned it's a big motivation
Yeah,
to
for
the
some of the girls
yeah,
in-
that are playing in the
Exactly.
region.
I remember when,
that if they put in more effort, they will also go far.
yeah, I
Mm.
remember in one of the junior high school, the primary, this district games,
Mm.
she was brought.
You know, he's
and,
also our former student too.
From Big Boss.
Yes, she
Okay.
represent. They came for inter-district.
Hey,
One of the sports madam said, "No, this is a boy." They will argue, "This is a girl."
It's true.
They had to send her into a room and search her.
Oh.
Yeah, I still remember all this, and I'm just picturing how she has been able to climb the ladder. I'm very happy for her. What we are praying
Yes.
for is that
And,
she should be
and
consistent.
kudos to all the coaches and officials in the region
yeah.
that are doing women's football. It's a
Exactly.
big platform for us in the region
Exactly.
to get a lady being part of the Black Queens. We'll be watching her on TV. And this time on the WAFCON, it's going to be shown in UK.
yeah.
Channel 24. It's going to be shown in Bein Sports.
Bein
And-
So Ajekepina is going far.
And already there are
Yes.
people in Morocco
Yes.
willing to scout, ready to scout players.
yes.
So she
I
has,
know that after this tournament, you will
she
go
has
to
a very good
I know
job,
you
and she
will go.
Yeah, but Musa,
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely.
our ladies.
And I think Coach Kim Lass has done her final selection. Now the competition is tomorrow, right?
Yes,
26th.
tomorrow. Yeah.
So we just hope
We
and
are
pray
playing
that-
on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Morocco Rabat. So I think we
Our
just pray
first
and
game
hope
is
that
Quebec.
we just pray and hope that we get a
Keep
good
them.
tournament.
We hope they don't. Quebec doesn't become
Oh, we'll beat them.
what the score of them at the World Cup.
Quebec will be.
Because
Quebec will beat them.
even the eventual winners couldn't beat Cape Verde. though.
Oh, the last friendly they played, Morocco beat them 4-0.
That's Morocco.
That's Morocco.
But Morocco.
That's
But you know that Ghana, which our last game, we beat Malawi 4-0.
Malawi.
Yes. And Malawi is also part of the tournament.
Yes, and Malawi seem to be doing very very well recently.
Their main striker plays for Olympic Lyon, Malawi.
Main striker and then the others play for.
Yeah.
All right. So after
So let's merge it. Let's merge this topic with the increment that CAF have done for the money, prize money.
Yeah.
Now they've increased from $1 million to $2 million. I think Dr. Patrice Motsepe is doing well in terms of some of these areas.
for me, it's even
and we need
the
to
participation fee
commend
from
him for that.
$125 to $150,000.
Yes, we need to commend him for
Yeah.
that. And it is not only the winner who, even third place, their money had been increased from $300,000 to $450,000. Now, second place, they used to take 500,000 for runners up.
Yeah.
Now they are going to take $750,000. And I think Dr. Patrice Motsepe on that score, he's doing so.
So if you are able to win it and get this $2 million, in addition to the $8 million that is coming from it, you have $10 million. You understand? $10 million. It's not small money for.
Morocco, their complex, Mohammed, the Seas Sports Complex,
Yes.
they used $10 million to build that complex.
Where the under 17 tournament, it took place. Some of
Mm.
the matches were played
Yes.
before they moved the final.
Yes. So we
Because
can do a lot for us.
A lot. Lord.
And
So
we
let's-
cannot be sharing like that. Why?
You know, you also empower people if you give them money. So we are empowering. So stop saying we are sharing.
The empowering is when they get to their
Easy.
club level and make their dollars and they're enjoying.
Uh-huh.
That's it. It's
Easy.
their money.
We are not saying we shouldn't at least pay them for the work they have done, no. But $62,000, we can give them $20,000, and the 42 no, can be invested elsewhere. That's what we are saying. The Black Star players, the $100,000, let's give them 50,000, and the other 50, would be invested somewhere. That's what we are saying.
All right. So let's continue. Let's look at the Commonwealth Games. The Commonwealth Games has started already. Fresh from the World Cup, we have jumped into the Commonwealth Games as well. I've watched some of the events. Yesterday, I was watching the para weightlifting event, and yeah,
And the swimming too have started.
yeah, the swimming. I watched.
I'm enjoying the swimming.
I watched the swimming too as
Mhm.
well. That was yesterday. I didn't watch in the evening. I don't know if because of the time schedule with Ghana. I don't think they'll be doing it late in the evening. But in the morning till the afternoon, I was glued to my television and watching that. What are some of the events that will be happening today? But let's look at the Commonwealth Games in general.
Yes, the Commonwealth Games in general. You know that Ghana, we made our debut in 1954.
Yeah.
That was our first thing. But in all, from 1954 up to 2022, our last one was in Birmingham. Ghana, we've amassed only 63 medals from 1954 up to this time. And out of the 63 medals, 15 gold. We've won gold. The gold is 15. And then we have 15 gold. And even the silver, we have 20, and bronze, 28. So 15 gold, 20 silver, 28 bronze. And our golden era came in 1962 to 1970. 1962 was in Kingston, Jamaica. And then we came to Edmonton, to Edinburgh. In these these 62 up to 70, out of the 15 gold we have won, we won 10 gold medals around that time, 62 to 70. We won 10 gold medals. And that particular era, we won at least the least medals that we won was 7 medals. Well, in Kingston, we won 9 medals in total. And then we came to 7 and won 9 again. And so that is why they are saying that particular era was our golden era. And for the Olympic Games, we all know, even a child will tell you that the disciplines that have given us a lot of medals is boxing and athletics, the track and field. They are the 2 disciplines that have given us the most medals. The 63 medals, it's mostly boxing and the athletics. And then it was only once in 2014 in Glasgow. So the last time the Commonwealth Games was held in Glasgow was in 2014. And in Glasgow, we won only 2 medals. And one of them was in judo. That was the first time Ghana won a bronze medal in judo. And the name of the athlete was Razak Abugri. From our region here, he won bronze in judo. Since 2014, we've never won bronze in that area again. It's only boxing and athletics. That is where our dominance have been. And we are praying that last week I mentioned here that in Birmingham we won 12 medals. It wasn't 12, it was rather 5. We won 5 medals, 2 silver, 3 bronze medals. And then the medals that we won, we won the 2 silver medals were all in boxing. Abraham Mensah and Joseph Komi. They won the 2 bronze medals for us. And the 3 other medals were in athletics. They really and so we are praying that this time round we started yesterday with the para weightlifting. Haruna Tahiru, the African champion, couldn't make it to the medal zone. So he's out. And then in the swimming too, the likes of Abeku, Jackson, he has made a new national record that he couldn't qualify. The likes of Nubia, there's one girl, Nubia, she too couldn't make it. So we are praying. Let's see what will happen today in the other events.
Yeah, no, sir.
Yeah, Mr. Fuzi.
Commonwealth Games. It no longer headlines like we used to have it in when I was growing up. Commonwealth Games used to be a big thing, but now in even the last event we've struggled to get cities to host it.
You know that this Commonwealth Games initially it was Victoria City
Yeah,
that was scheduled to host, and I don't know, Australia, something happened and they had to give it out, and so quickly
Glasgow.
we had Glasgow coming
Glasgow
in.
had to come in. So we
and-
struggled.
and
Not
it's-
not just this one. In the last 3 or so event editions, we struggled to get host cities. So yesterday I was just sitting there thinking that maybe Accra or Bolga should be looking at hosting the next one.
If possible.
Yes, I think the Minister for Youth, Sports and Recreation mentioned that Ghana, they want to partner another country and host the Commonwealth Games in the near future. So maybe they
Nigeria.
want to partner Nigeria or Ivory Coast.
And
No, Ivory
the
Coast is
Ivorians are not part
not
of
part.
our-
So maybe Ghana and maybe Nigeria to host. And Nigeria too, you know, they have a very good record in Commonwealth Games.
Yeah.
So maybe we can partner them and then host the thing.
So, Musa,
I think Robbie has mentioned it, where our strength is. Why not prepare ourselves there so that we'll go and then can get our medals and then come back home? Yes, it's just athletics
Already
and then
yesterday,
a
sorry,
boxer.
yesterday one of our boxers was knocked out. Wahid Umar was knocked out yesterday. He was one of our medal hopefuls, and he was knocked out. It was a unanimous decision. And so now, out of the 10 boxers we sent, one is out, so it's left with 9. So
But at
let's-
least definitely,
let's see
it's
what
just
will
the
happen.
beginning of the tournament. So we just pray and hope where our strength lies. We should at least try as much as possible to focus on it so that we can also get some medals, come back home. This will help encourage the other guys in the home to also train hard and then to be with the team. So more or less, we've been talking about Commonwealth Games here and there. But then just don't want to say maybe I've not been following, but maybe because is it that maybe we have a lot of competitions here and there. That is why attention has not, like, it has lost so many attention. But if not those dates, or it happens with one of the tournaments that people follow. But here is the case, a whole lot has been done.
even the competition itself is struggling to find host cities.
Yeah.
So obviously, it will lose the
And the countries that
luster
make
it
up
had.
Commonwealth too, there are a lot of countries. Oh.
Yes, but
Is
Oh.
it the facilities or
I don't think it's a facility.
people now want to concentrate on Olympic Games, which
Okay,
is everyone and not just
Mm.
a section of
So I think
countries.
that's one of the reasons.
And because majority of the countries are from Africa,
Mm,
and we do not have the facilities to host.
yeah.
So it's always been cities in England and Scotland and Australia and a couple of other countries. That's what is making it very difficult. Now, I think that by next week, you would have known if Ghana would have won some medals by
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
Because then,
Because
the
the
competition
athletics
would
will
have-
start next
yeah.
week. It's only 11 days.
yes, by then the
So by
competition would have
2nd, 3rd August,
the competition
it
would
will be over.
have swung into full
Yeah.
gear, and so we would have
but
known.
we are expecting something from the relay team. Yeah.
So they've been promised 10,000 for winning gold, 3,000 for
That's
winning
where my
silver,
problem is.
and
oh.
2,000 for winning bronze. Yes.
You know that in the last 4 years edition, they said $5,000 for gold, 3,000 for silver, 2,000 for bronze. Now this time around, the minister is saying they've doubled it. If you win gold, it's 10,000, but the silver and the bronze, they've maintained it. I don't know why Ghana as a country, we don't want to invest in our athletes, but we are expecting that in the
Results.
tournament proper, no, we want them competition proper, no, we want them to go and win the medals. It doesn't work that way. We don't want to invest. Recently, we had some of our athletes coming out to complain, those in US coming out to complain that sometimes even feeding self is difficult for them. Getting money to pay for training facilities is difficult for them. What is Ghana doing? What is the GOC, the GA? What are they doing for our athletes that are based in the US?
Nothing.
But we don't do anything for them. When it's the competition proper, we now come out and say that if you win the gold, it's 10,000. If you win silver, it's this. Knowing very well that they cannot win the gold.
Who told you we know they can win the goal? All right. So let's move on. GFA has released the GPL fixtures for 2026-2027. The league is set to start in the first week of September 2026. Except for the few skirmishes we had at the tail end of last season. I think that last season,
Because of the time, we won't do much on it. Tomorrow, we'll push it to tomorrow. But at least we can look at certain few this thing.
Yes.
If you look at week one, DBB will be hosting Asante Kotoko at home.
New entrant DBB.
Yes.
Big match, big
I'm
match.
scared of that game. Do you know why?
No.
DBB came to Adakwajachi to beat Kotoko 4-1 in a friendly game.
No, it's only a friendly.
Hey, fully. These teams, these smaller teams, this is even your own backyard, though. Your own backyard.
Well, especially being their first
match. It's not easy.
Playing against Kotoco.
And this week, I've heard their CEO talking that they said their CEO said they respect Kotoko, but they don't fear them. There's that, and he also said they've beaten Kotoko before. That's why he mentioned the friendly, you know. So it's like they are using that as a big motivation to sack their boys to play their game against Kotoko. This will be the first game for Coach Eric Tinkler.
Yes.
And this week I heard some of the Kotoko players saying that Tinkler is sucking a lot from them. And I said, that is why you are being paid. The coach should suck all this thing from the calories and all this thing that you've gone home to put on. We should suck everything so that you know that Kotoko, our main problem is after the first half, our players they lose stamina. They cannot even run again. So we have a team that have young players, they run a lot. You see, Kotoko will be struggling. Right. That has been our main problem. And I'm thinking that Eric Tinkler should work on it. Their physique, their stamina, it's very, very poor. Very, very poor. They have to work on it. And so...
we are not discussing
Kotoko. Oh, I know. But that is the first game we are discussing.
I know Rashid is enjoying his conversation.
So DBB coming up against Kotoko in their first game. I know it will be very, very difficult for Kotoko.
DBB will send him back.
But I have the belief DBB will win.
Maybe DBB will.
No, but DBB too should also plan well. This is a game that they can also rake in a lot of money. Because it is Kotoko that is coming. Yes, at the Avenue there, no.
Maybe DBB will send Eric Tinkler back.
Yeah.
Back to
he'll send him back. They will collect it.
Okay,
all right. So let's other games.
Hearts of Folk, they are playing Brekum Chelsea. Big game at the Accra Sports Stadium. And it's also going to be they have not yet confirmed Niboja Kapu, but we are hearing that it is Niboja Kapu that will be in charge.
If let me make this, I overheard some of the journalists lambasting the Kotoko fans. That's the same fans said they want Masudi Dramani to come.
Hearts.
those days.
Okay.
So when they brought him,
yeah.
that's the reason why they were not going to stadium. So when they brought the man, still they were not going. So now if Toge is doing his own things, he wants to go and bring his own coach, and they are now complaining. What is their problem? Because you said they should go and bring a coach. If they bring that coach, you go in and watch your matches. They went and brought in the coach. You are not doing it. Now, Mr. Toge wants to bring his coach, and they are there complaining. So I don't know the current coach. I don't know the one who is going to bring.
Hearts of Oak fans are complaining because they are saying that they already know the Boja couple. They know the work he did at Midiama. It wasn't a good work. That's why Midiama sacked him. So they don't want him. That's what their supporters are saying.
All right.
And so it's going to be a very difficult game, and first game for Neboja Kapu for Hearts of Oak too. And let's wait and see what will happen. The defending champions, Midiama, will be playing Dreams FC. I don't know whether they will still be playing at the Tuba Astroturf. You know that second round when Midiama won, they beat Midiama. And so for Midiama and Dreams, anytime they meet, it's always a different ball game. And I'm expecting that something is. Midiama is doing something. Oh, if they win the league again, I will not be surprised. Midiama is doing something that the other clubs are not doing. All the players of Midiama that have left, they've already replaced them. Salim Adams, they've replaced him with Eche Dogli from Heart of Lions. Some of their players that they've even allowed to go, they've replaced them, and they are still signing. You know, they brought in a Sudanese goalkeeper.
Yeah.
That should tell you.
But my match of interest in week 1 is that match between Port City and FC Ashanti Gold of Hope.
Clash of the debutants.
Yes, Clash of the debutants.
Yes.
Two new teams in the GPL, and they've been thrown into week 1.
Ashanti Gold FC from Zone 2, Port City from Zone 3. And these are two newly promoted class that are also doing a lot of signings. In fact, they are augmenting their squads, preparing very well for the new campaign. You know that for Ashanti Gold FC, they have brought they already signed Coach Karim Zito. When Kotoko parted ways with Kotoko, they signed him, and then he played some few games in the Division 1 League and qualified them. Now for Port City, they have also brought in Coach Christopher Eni, former coach of Samates, as their head coach, and they've signed Jordan Opoku, former midfielder for Asante Kotoko, as their assistant coach. And so they that's to tell you they mean business. They are also bringing in a lot of quality. I told you they brought in Gideon Wager, former player of Wafa, to come and play. They are also signing a couple of the guys, and that should tell you. They are saying that their target for this season is to remain in the league and not be relegated. I know that target will be the same target for FC Ashanti Gold of 04, but with Port City playing at Kukrantumi, it could be a different ball game altogether. That game, if Port City wins, I will not be surprised.
If Port City wins, you will not be surprised. We'll do the rest of the games
tomorrow.
Tomorrow
We'll delve deep.
Join us here tomorrow at 2 as we discuss.
Tomorrow we are going to discuss the first 5 games of Hearts of Oak, first 5 games of Asante Kotoko, first 5 games of Midiama.
Champions Midiama.
That I've added them, and then we'll look at the permutations, and then we'll also look at their first game, Kotoko first game in the last 4 seasons. Their first games, how have they been faring? Hearts of Oak in the last 4 years, their first games have been terrible. So we'll look at that, and we'll talk about more.
Okay, so Ghana is now 65th in the world, Bamusa. After a not so good campaign in the World Cup. At least we got out of the group, got to the round of 32, but still 65th.
Well, our football keeps declining. Those 65th. Why should I be happy when I hear that Ghana is ranked 65th in the world? Knowing that one time
we used to be in the 20s and the 30s, yes,
in the world, and now the fit. Come on.
But we jumped 8 places.
Come on. No.
Well, one of the lowest ranked teams they just ended the World Cup.
Yeah.
Yes, so
14, one time 14 in the world, now 60 feet.
That should tell you how are the mighty falling.
Oh, no.
but we have some African Cup qualifiers to play,
Yeah, it's
and that could, yes, that could.
Are you sure you even?
I will
maybe
sure
in
win.
the future you will get that 40 position again.
No, but
My problem is in Africa. How can Ghana be 14th
In
in Africa? Oh, this
14
is
in Africa.
unacceptable.
so you need to win.
Ghana should be in the top 10.
You need
14.
you need to win.
Even
your-
at first, we were even in top 5.
That's what-
And now we have gone past the top 10. We are 14. Hey, no. Ketokreku, no. This is
Africa.
unacceptable. No.
No, let you wait.
14 in
you
Africa.
need to
Wait,
win
oh.
the matches in your qualifiers. Go to
But I'm
AFCON
not
and do well.
surprised. Even AFCON, we are not qualifying. So
Yeah.
why wouldn't you be 14? You are not qualifying for AFCON. So why wouldn't you be 14? But no, Fuzi, at least we have to push and come to the top 10. That is how come now, if we are doing draws, now Ghana will not be seeded.
Yes.
And Ghana will not be.
So
be-
the World Cup qualifiers, it was Mali that was seeded.
Mhm.
We're fortunate to
Even AFCON now, they don't see us.
Yeah, no, yes. Cote d'Ivoire. It's Cote d'Ivoire that's seeded in our group.
Yes. So it's not good. It's not good. We have to work on it and now move to the top 10.
Okay.
And that is the job of Carlos Queiroz now.
Now let's got some transfer news. Of course, let's look at Ghanaian players making some movement. Isaku has moved
Ipswich.
to Ipswich.
Mm,
Good move for
good
him.
move
From Leicester, that
for Ishaku and Ghana.
Leicester now in League One. So
Yes.
we didn't expect our star, one of the guys who look forward to in the future
To play in League
to
One.
play in League One.
No.
If-
Even if he had not signed for Ipswich, there were some Turkish clubs that were also pushing. Example, Basashekse.
Yeah,
They were
Basashekse.
pushing that they will get him, and the likes of Konyaspor, Kasim Pasa, they were all pushing. So I knew that if he did not even get a deal in the EPL, at least you go to Turkey. League One there, we don't want Ishaku to be in League One. No. He's above League One.
But even
The
if
next
so,
one is that I'm praying Jordan should also move from Leicester to a different club. That's my prayer for him.
Jordan is in his 30s, so I'm not so worried.
At least if he gets Saudi, it's not bad. Or
All right.
Saudi or Qatar. If he gets like Al Sadd or maybe Al Ettifaq, those clubs or in the Saudi Pro League, it wouldn't be bad for us. But I don't want to see Jordan in League One. No. Or if he's leaving, if he gets another championship club, I'll be okay. I'm praying that at least he will get that move. And then already Gideon too. They say he has a flu, so he couldn't join Cologne for the preseason. But they said that they are monitoring him. Very soon he will join Cologne for the preseason proper. So we are praying for the other guys too. Caleb, what is happening? We are not hearing anything. He has joined Norgeland for the preseason. I thought they said there is a lot of deals in the pipeline.
Yeah.
We are not hearing anything for Caleb. We have to continue praying so that the Caleb boy will also get something. Jerome Opoku too, the news have also gone down. We are not hearing anything. And then for this week, I've heard Jiku, you have been talking. It's like people have been complaining that his commitment in the Black Stars is diminishing. So he came out to say that it's not the case. He's still committed to the Black Stars. Just that there has been some injuries from one injury to the other, but not that his commitment is waning. It's not like that. So far, the Ghana team, I think that I don't know whether you have any other.
No, so far.
So far,
Even the Asari deal, we've not
Benjamin Asari.
we've not heard much about
Benjamin
it.
Asari, we've not heard anything. But so far, the goalkeepers, Hey, your man, Vozinha is going to Kolo Kolo.
Kolo. Yes, Kolo. Yeah.
Chile, yes.
Kolo, he's gone.
40 years.
Kolo.
It's not bad. At least you were able to get something to take care of the mother and the family. It's not bad. So let's go to the local.
All right.
The domestic. The coaches, I told you they are doing merry-go-round. They are doing merry-go-round. So Christopher Eni has moved from Samatex to Port City. And Vision FC coach Nana Kweku Agyeman has also moved from Vision FC to FC Samatex. Now already as for Karela, they are still staying put with Coach Nuruddin Amadou. Kotoko have Eric Tinkler now. Hearts of Folk, we are hearing the Boja Kapu this week. You know the Hearts of Folk, they have not started preseason. Hey, our problems with these two big boys, our big brothers, I don't know what is wrong with them. They don't seem to change.
No.
What is today's date now? Hearts of Folk, it is Monday, they are starting medicals for their players. Does that look like a club that is serious? When Midiama have started preseason, the other GPL clubs, they have started, even Kotoko have even started. Hearts of Folk, they have not even heard of the person coming to coach them.
Starting early doesn't
Their
mean...
fans are not happy.
Starting early doesn't mean...
Oh, but we know we don't have time. Time is not on our side. Have you heard of any transfer from Kotoko and us? No, nothing.
At least Kotoko brought in Eric Tinkler, so...
Talking about players. The last 4 seasons, Kotoko are yet to win a league. Last 5 years or 5 seasons, Hearts of Folk, they are yet to win a league. It's not good for us.
I think this is
the last four GPL campaigns have all gone to the Western region. Samatex, Midiama, they've won twice, and then Viviani Gold Stars. If we don't take care this season, 2026, 2027, it will go to Western region again. And mark my words, Midiama, they'll win the league again. Because of what most Park is doing. Are you surprised?
It's already planned.
You see, Midiama is doing something that they
the last time you said it, that the league was already planned for Midiama to win. And they won. Is it that something is happening?
I'm saying that Midiama will win the league again.
Well, maybe by now, something happened.
Simply because they are doing the right things. They don't do wholesale recruitment.
Like your team.
That's like my team. They only replace. They don't do wholesale signings. That's what Midiama is doing. And so the spine of their team is there, intact.
You didn't talk about the player who is going to Iraq,
Atakumi.
Yeah.
Iraq.
Yeah. To play football.
Ghana Premier League goal king is going to Iraq. Hey.
You know, though it was Israel.
What's wrong with going to Iraq to play football?
Oh, Abba. Iraq, those places should be like when you are getting to the twilight of your career and you go there and take pension pay.
So if they pay better than the local league,
they are paying better.
Why shouldn't you
Atakumi is going to take dollars.
Yes,
the dollars. Atakumi is from Tepa. If you know how Atakumi has suffered and was able to come to Viviani Gold Stars, he needs dollars to go and take care of his family back home in Tepa. So I know Atakumi very well. He needs the dollars. And you know Ghana Premier League, our players, the ages they have given us, that is not their right ages, yo. It is +5. The ages they are using in the Premier League is +5.
How do you know? How do you know it?
Oh, they will tell you it is football age. This one you should know.
So if
Atakumi, if Atakumi is 20, say 25, 26 now, Atakumi is probably 30, 31. So he has to go. I understand. He has to go for the dollars. So Viviani Gold Stars, they will cash in. Atakumi too also cash in. And that is good. But where our players are going, Iraq. Some years back, our players used to leave our league and go to mainstream Europe.
Yes.
Now, it is the Division 2, Division 3 teams that are shipping players from Division 2, Division 3 to mainstream Europe. Have you heard of the Adabraka Elders? Yeah. Their player, Emmanuel Abroka, signed from Adabraka Elders, Division 2 club to Sevilla.
I was shocked.
I was shocked. But now in the GPL, our players are not going to mainstream Europe. They are going to the North African leagues. They are going to the Sudanese league, going to Tanzania league, going to South African leagues, and now going to Iraq. Can you imagine? Iraq.
I said he's going to make dollars.
Money first.
You can call it now.
Money first.
0382
We didn't discuss Europe. Transfers in Europe. They want to hear.
095566. So let's get some transfers in Europe. You can call in now. Yes.
Morgan Rogers, 170 million. Boys, why?
Lots of money, lots of money.
In fact, it's not a 170 million.
Oh, no. I think it's the market and not just
The teams that are around here.
and not just
Also signing.
Morgan.
So let me ask you, how many years now since Man U bought for Pogba for the 80 million? How many years now?
But United still doesn't have a 100 million plus player.
That is why you people are struggling.
Oh,
Yes. Oh, it's one of the reasons. Because you don't want to. No, wait, oh. Because you don't want to. Like, see, now, the
So
market.
does it
Wait,
mean
oh,
that the
wait, oh.
Morgan Rogers guy that Chelsea have signed 117, they are going to win the league?
It's not a matter of they are going to win the league, but you will come and add up something.
Hey.
We know that is.
Very
Wait,
good player. He's a very good player.
see, oh, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. You know those days,
And we are being strategic
People-
signings.
okay. Let's look at some.
Sympathetic.
Look, you
you
wanted.
people are being
You
stingy.
just complain about
Yes.
attack.
Man
Have we
U.
forgotten
It's okay. It's not a man you should.
No, have we forgotten our other this thing?
Which one?
Bankrola is an Englishman. He's very stingy.
What's the name?
The one they sold the 25.
Jim Ratcliffe.
Very stingy.
Including your American owners.
Yes.
Now, you can call it, but let's look at this. You targeted Somerville. Somerville is only 25, so
He's going to Ireland.
he's going to Al
Pay
Hilal,
80 million.
in Saudi.
Hey.
You are complaining of Atakumi, who is also in his 20s going to Iraq, even though you said he might be more than the 80s. Yes, but Somerville has left the EPL. When he even had the option of going to Roma, he decided to go to Al Hilal.
If you look at the background of Somerville, where they are coming from, he said they are from Suriname and Curaçao, those areas. They are poor. They need money. So where they are coming from, no, they need money home.
So are you trying to tell
So-
me that
so-
if Man U also went in for that?
Man, you were not ready to pay 80 million.
But one time we were able to pay 80 million.
That was then.
So
But
for
now,
now,
now with Sir Jim Ratcliffe there, now it is value for money. Now the purchases, is strategic. You see now, even we want to buy Tchouaméni. Real Madrid wants Man U to pay in excess of 100 million. Man U is not willing to pay, and they are dragging their feet. Let Man U put 100 million down. Real Madrid will accept the bid because Madrid is saying that a good offer for Tchouaméni they will consider. But
Well,
Man U is not
you
ready
were-
to pay 100 million.
You were the first to sell your player in the excess of 70 million pounds. Cristiano Ronaldo. World record. Now remove money and go and buy players.
So
you don't want to-
Somerville is gone.
Yeah.
Morgan Rogers, I think, is a very good signing for Chelsea.
Chelsea seem to be doing a lot of business.
Yes, seems to be doing a lot of business. Now, Alonso is now dictating everything.
So is Alonso the magnet that is attracting the players, or that Chelsea just has a project?
no, it is Alonso. Chelsea, they are not going to play in Europe. So
And that's why I'm wondering why.
so it's Alonso that is attract, and the project that he's selling to them. It's Alonso because he told Morgan Rogers that you are going to be one of my main players. Like you are going to play, and so definitely you are not coming to sit on the bench. And so definitely, Arsenal also went to. Arsenal was also in the race for Morgan Rogers.
What's the name? What's this Aston Villa, the other striker?
Oli Watkins.
Oli Watkins. Remember?
That guy, I'm surprised.
Wait,
things are not going well.
wait. You see where I have issues with your team?
Mhm. Why?
My coach,
Yes.
your former coach,
Mhm.
Ruben Amorim,
Mhm.
wanted Oli Watkins.
Mm.
People complain about his age. But now Carrick came and said he want Telemans or what? Their captain. You went and bought him. So why didn't you buy Oli Watkins for him those days?
You are right because me for Oli Watkins they left to me nka if United have gone in
Because
for
the
him,
guy
he
was
was a
already
very
he's a
good
proven goal
Yes.
scorer in the
Belema
EPL.
is 29.
And those are how old was Watkins.
Yes, you are right. That's what I'm saying. You are right.
Oh,
I don't know, but that's but the players we brought in, Kunha and Mbuemo and
Fantastic.
Sesko, they were all.
That's what I'm saying.
Sesko gave us 11 goals.
But Aston Villa seem to be selling a lot.
And they're also buying.
Who?
Aston Villa.
Aston Villa, and they are also
They're
buying.
also buying. You know,
They-
it's
they
like
bought Manzambi.
they had just one
They
deal.
made a lot of money, so that
They had just one deal from Newcastle also.
Yes, they bought Manzambi, the
Yeah.
Switzerland player. No,
And it's like Newcastle also went and bought one guy, that Bamba who.
Bamba, yeah.
Yeah, so
Now
a
they are
lot
saying
of
they want
transfers.
Nicola Jackson. They are negotiating with Chelsea. Chelsea wants 65 million. So they are still negotiating. They signed also another one player. So they are also
What's it
signing.
called?
But Aston Villa, if you come, they will
No,
sell.
Garnacho is also going
They signed Garnacho.
on loan.
Yes. So if you go, they will sell and then they will replace. They are looking for their money.
What happened to Garnacho?
Garnacho.
This is spread. Lack of Dimasa.
I don't know what's wrong with Garnacho.
He's
Yeah.
gradually becoming a journeyman. If he doesn't take his chance at
Jenny man.
yeah,
Oh, but that is it.
if he doesn't if he doesn't take his chance at Aston Villa,
Yes,
his
people
career
have said that yes,
might just
Aston
be on the
Villa
downhill.
will be the
But I
last.
think Aston Villa, he'll get the playing time.
No, that's what I'm saying. If he doesn't take his chance, it depends on what he
Oh,
does.
on the left side of the attack.
Come on. It's more or less coming to be a squad player. You wait and see.
Mm. If he cannot
He said-
compete
he-
in Aston Villa,
He
then
said Unai Emery
would have to go to Saudi.
That is what.
we were going to build this team around him. So
Okay,
That's what the man said. He's going to build his team around
and
him.
that's why he's left for
okay.
Aston Villa. So and people are thinking that if he doesn't take his chances at Aston Villa, his career
That
might
would be
be
yeah,
yeah.
so, so he has to take his chance.
Because even looking at
You know that Garnacho and Pedro Neto were two players in Chelsea that were constantly being booed. They were booing them all the time. I don't know why. Booing them, especially Garnacho.
Yeah, but Pedro Neto is staying.
But Man City saying they want him. The man. Maresca is saying they want him, so maybe they will negotiate for him to go. You know, Rodri is likely to leave.
Are you sure?
Real Madrid, you are coming for Rodri.
Are you sure Maresca
Mm.
would be able to handle the citizen?
He said he's not coming to do copy and paste. Though.
That's why he's
He's not coming to do
he
copy
has a
and
lot of work to do. But the squad is still intact. If Rodri leaves,
Is it intact?
paste.
Rodri might leave.
oh, Bernardo
want
Silva left.
But Bernardo Silva
Yes,
left.
Rodri might leave.
You know what?
The Rodri deal, they said it is 70%.
The guy wants Madrid, so I don't know the
Badly.
problem of your human being.
True.
That your old man.
Even
your
Rodri is ready to even slash
wants to
his
go to Madrid.
wages.
yes,
It's like he wants
Florentino
Madrid
Perez is
badly,
like
I don't know
Florentino
why.
Perez
Doesn't like the boy. Yes. And the fans are also putting pressure that
They said
they
for
should
him
bring
there, he's one of the
Mm.
guys that is supposed to be playing for Madrid.
Yes. But me, I think that if they also get him, he might be the missing link in their midfield. Don't you think so?
Now let's focus on-
Florentino Perez is looking at his knee. That's why he's dragging his feet.
let's look at
Those without
the-
me, what
the
are
La
they doing
Liga.
for him?
Let's
Eh,
focus our attention now on the La Liga. It seems Madrid wants to upstage Barca by hook or crook this particular season.
yes.
They've brought in quite a number of players.
They brought in the Liverpool defender, Konate.
Yes,
They brought in Kukurea, fantastic player.
fantastic signing.
Yes, fantastic signing.
Mafia signings.
Now,
These are mafia
if they
signings. oh.
add Rodri, Barcelona should be careful. If they add Rodri, now they want to add Yan Diomande. Yesterday they offered 100 million and Leipzig rejected.
Yes.
This Yan Diomande guy, what is with him?
Hey,
They said they want 130 million.
Or maybe-
It's like Julian Alvarez. Me, I don't see anything special with that boy. That they want to be taking that money.
Listen, no.
Julian Alvarez, what is so special with that boy?
It's the market.
Listen,
but-
no.
The market.
Yeah.
I wonder if Amad Diallo was playing for RB Leipzig.
Uh-huh. Thank you.
How much you price him?
The Leipzig people, hey, they know how to sell. Oh.
They are
Look
into
at
business, so-
they navigated.
Leipzig and Frankfurt. If you
navigated.
want their players, the way they are tough negotiators. they are very tough. If you want their and always they Real Madrid offering 100 million for Yan Diomande. I think it's a good deal. So they should accept the
But there
money.
was also talk of Olise before they moved to the other.
Hey, Mbappe is also pushing that they should sign Olise. But Real Madrid is using Yan Diomande as an alternative. You know, Bayern Munich, they are saying they won't sell.
So,
For now, I feel like they've not gotten a replacement. If not,
But
they bring in a
but
good offer.
Madrid
Bayern
is
will-
saying that if Olise wants to play for them, he should put in a transfer request, and they are ready to put in a bid. If the guy tells Bayern Munich he wants to leave, they'll put
I
in a
think that
bid.
is what the guy doesn't want to.
That's what the guy doesn't want to do.
what-
And Bayern Munich players are also saying that they are telling the management that if they want to do something in Europe this season, they have to keep the boy. That's what the Bayern Munich players are saying, that they should keep the Olise boy. They want him in the team. They don't want them to sell. So maybe probably Madrid is looking at next season. They want him to play one more season because Mbappe is saying that he wants the boy in the Madrid team. He's going to give him a lot of supplies. In fact, there's a very good relationship between them. And so, I think that if they
I'm
get him
looking at
alongside
this,
Vinicius, their team
I'm
there.
looking at this. Why not maybe Bayern Munich also ask for Arda Güler?
Okay. Uh-huh.
Yes. add
Then they
something on
could do a
Arda Güler
swap
then.
deal. Do a swap deal, and then Madrid will add something
Something.
to it. It will also be a very good deal.
so
Because Musiala has gone
you
for
know-
another surgery. I don't know what is wrong with it. The injuries seems to be thwarting the
Yeah.
progress of the boy, and I'm worried because he's a fantastic player.
Mourinho is back to Madrid. Here, he already says he doesn't want some players.
I heard him saying that he doesn't
Asensio.
want Masantano.
Yes.
That
Mastantuono.
Argentine. Yeah, but
Uh,
yesterday I also saw a report that what the guy has given
going
him.
on loan.
He said the guy will
Will
he's
stay.
thinking otherwise. How
Eh.
you know your man?
So
Already
Asensio-
he said this boy should stay.
Raul.
Yeah. Their striker they wanted him to sell to Fulham.
Yeah.
You know Alonso.
Alonso
when
brought
they
in
go
a
for
striker,
went for the
one
Club
small
World Cup,
boy.
they had a striker. Yes, Mourinho is saying that he liked the boy. They should, but they wanted to sell him to Fulham. You know, Raul.
Abiol.
He's now there. So,
Abelua.
Abelua.
He's now the coach of Fulham. So he wanted the boy, but Mourinho said no. And so I think Madrid they are building something because if they don't win the La Liga this season, there will be a lot of pressure on Florentino Perez.
That's this guy, Gonzalo Garcia.
Thank you very much. There'll be a lot of pressure on Perez. But I think the Rodri signing would be a marquee signing for them if they are able to pull it through. But Man City is saying that they are not leaving the boy for not less than 100 million. And they are right.
If Diomande is going for 100 million,
If Diomande is going for 130 million, Rodri, they are saying that not less than 100 million. And I think Man City, they are right. Because Rodri, this is world best too. World Cup, he was the best player.
Madrid seems to be splashing a lot of money.
They have to.
If
They
you are-
have to.
If you are
How many
pricing-
years? 2 years in a row, droplet.
So
that is uncharacteristic of Madrid.
Uncharacteristic of Madrid.
Yes. So
But I think,
they have to
it's
sign.
okay. Yeah, for the past 2 years, there's nothing like
They have
noise
to sign.
pollution.
Barcelona too. This guy has also joined them.
Adeyemi.
Karim Adeyemi. Yes, he has also joined them. Hey, Charlie, their wingers need there. This season the class should be very careful. Rafinha, Adeyemi. So they has also joined them. The Julian Alvarez deal is still hanging. The boy has already made his intentions clear that he wants to play for the Blaugranes. Just that Atletico Madrid, they are trying to be stubborn, insisting on the money they want to take. I am thinking that it's because Real Madrid came in and wanted to hijack the deal. You know, Madrid offered more than Barcelona, and Atletico Madrid rejected. So now Atletico Madrid feels that if they accept less from Barcelona, they've been shortchanged. And so now they want to either take the exact amount Madrid offered or they go for more.
Pep Guardiola has turned down the opportunity to coach the Italian national.
Yeah, he's not ready.
Yeah, this was expected.
Yes.
It's a very difficult
There's a
job.
lot
if
of
you-
work.
if you-
Or if you want to do that jurist work, you have to do a lot of work. Yes. You have to do a lot of work. And it seems he's running away.
Oh no! Why do you say? I don't want to. use the
He's
word.
running away. He's running away. He's running away. Organic. He's running away. It's a lot of work. Oh, it's no easy. It's a lot of work, and I'm not surprised he's saying that he's not ready for now. I think they should target their own. Don
Pirlo.
Carlo Ancelotti.
Andre Pirlo.
No, and the fellow, it's like an old woman or old man dying and you replacing the person with another old person. It is the funeral that you have postponed. If you have Gennaro Gattuso as your coach, and you have fired him, and you are bringing in Andre Pirlo, Andre Pirlo has no track record in terms of coaching. So is it not the same funeral you have postponed? So they should go in for a proven, tried and tested national team coach to come and do the work for them. What prevents them from going in for the Croatian coach, Zlatko Dalic?
Yeah.
He has resigned. They should go in for Zlatko Dalic to come and do the work for them. Oh, you don't agree with me?
No foreign coach has won the World Cup. So if they go, it means that
History is meant to be broken, though.
it means they don't
We
want to
said
win
that
the
we said that
2030
there's
World
no
Cup.
European country that has won the World Cup when it's being hosted in North America. Spain has broken that one, so it can be broken. History is meant to be broken, so they should go in for the likes of Zlatko Dalic or some more experienced coaches.
But do you think the Italians currently have the material?
They don't.
So why?
They also lack the players. They don't have the materials. And I've told you it's because now the influx of foreign players in their league, you know,
in the Serie A?
it's affecting them tremendously. Because look at Inter Milan. How many Italian players are playing for Inter Milan? When you make the first 11, how many Italians are there? If you take this guy, left back, no, what's the name, self? Forgotten of the name, and then Pio Esposito, and then that left back I'm talking about, and then they had the 38-year-old defender. Now he has even left. I think the Italians in their first 11, they are not up to 5. If we take Juventus, the Italians in their first 11, they are not up to 5. If you take a club like Napoli, the Italians in their first 11 will not be more than 5. And that has been affecting them. Roma, likewise Roma. Lazio. Look at their big clubs, you know. The Italian players are not more. And it has been affecting them.
All right. So the Italians said they've spoken to Carlo Ancelotti. They've also spoken to Guardiola, who has turned them down now.
Maybe Ancelotti, they'll be looking at after his expiration, his contract expires with Brazil. No? Maybe he'll come back home.
All right.
Or they need
So
Ancelotti.
let's look at it before we leave the studios. So it's 9 o'clock already. FIFA rigged in 13 billion from projected 11 from the just ended World Cup. A lot of money rigged in by FIFA.
It was, FIFA now.
It's all about money.
It's all about money,
And not
money,
just the
money,
football.
money. Ever since Gianni Infantino,
But they also need the money too.
Yes,
to-
to also help in other aspects, especially all this money they are raking in. Don't forget, every year they have money they are giving to their member associations. We have the FIFA Forward program. They give money to a whole lot of countries, and so FIFA they need the money. But the way Gianni Infantino
It's all about the money.
is putting in a lot of things. He has to be careful. Now, have you heard that now UEFA is saying that they want to compete him in the next election? They don't want the way he's trying to change the game for them
Former
with
FIFA
all these
president,
hydration breaks and all
former-
these.
former FIFA president too has criticized
Sepp
him.
Blatter.
Sepp Blatter.
Yeah, a whole lot of
But
criticism.
Sepp Blatter too, you have a lot of baggage in your closet. So why would you?
It's good that they projected $11 billion and they got extra 2 billion. And in fact, let's put this on record. America, Mexico, Canada, they hosted a very good tournament in terms of gate proceeds, match day revenue. The stadium were always full to capacity. It was only one game that I noticed that the stadium was half empty. Aside that, although we were complaining that the tickets, the prices were expensive, astronomical, always the fans were there in their numbers to support their various teams, and that accounts for the reason why FIFA made this kind of money. It's good for the game.
It's good for the game. Just that a lot of fans were left out.
Today we didn't get colors.
A lot of fans were left out. Maybe tomorrow. So
we'll give them time.
Yeah. So we'll see you tomorrow at 2.
Yes, 2 to 4.
2 to 4 for sports chat.
Chat.
I've been doing this with Brobe, Kadri, and Bamusa. We'll see you again tomorrow. Now let's join Joy for news.
A simple contract. As to whether somebody says go and do reclamation, he has a record. I mean, Council,